Hello guys, I am the owner of this fine establishment. Right now we are set up for the jazz band, but since our concert's not yet, and practice is already over, I'll just show you a tour around. Let's start over here. This right here is the full electric keyboard. Our keyboard player in our jazz band will play this. This is our guitar and our guitar amplifier. And this is our bass and our bass amplifier. A lot of people don't know the difference between the guitar and the bass. The bass, as you can see, has only 4 strings. On the guitar, you can see only has 6 strings. This is the drum set. A lot of stuff in working doesn't work, but this drum set actually works. Now we're gonna start with the saxophones. There's different types of saxophones, and I actually am lucky enough to have every version of the saxophone here. So let's start off with the lowest. Most people don't know this, but there is more than one saxophone. Yeah, so this is the bass saxophone. The bass saxophone is one step lower than the next saxophone I'm about to get to, but this is the lowest normal saxophone. Everything else is all contra. This is the bass saxophone. Has a curved tip. It's a big bell. Yeah. This is a baritone sax, also known as the bari sax. This is the saxophone that people hear it a lot, but people don't know what this is. So the baritone sax also has a curved mouthpiece, and it is one step higher than the bass sax. Now move on to the tenor sax. The tenor sax is one step up from the bari sax, and the tenor sax is arguably the main saxophone. My opinion, I don't think so. This is the tenor sax. It's one step higher than the bari sax. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is the second chair tenor sax. This is the first chair bari sax. The first chair bari sax always gets to play the bass sax. This is the third chair alto saxophone. The alto saxophone is, in my opinion, the main saxophone. So the alto sax is one step higher, and it correlates with the French horn usually. So this is the alto sax. This is the third chair alto sax right here. Then there's another alto sax, the first chair alto sax. What the first chair alto sax gets to do is play the smallest saxophone, the soprano sax. The soprano sax and the clarinet look alike. It's just one looks like a saxophone and one looks like a clarinet. But this is a soprano sax, and it is on the same octave as a flute. It doesn't sound the same as a flute, but they have the same pitch. Sorry about that. Put that back. And then there's the alto sax again. This is our second chair alto sax. This is our first chair tenor sax. And then there's our last chair bari sax. Now let's go on to the brass. This is the first chair trombone. The first chair trombone also gets to play the baritone or the marching euphonium. This is basically the trombone except with valves. A lot of people don't know that. Euphonium is very Not, no, around. Then this is the first chair trombone. A lot of people just think trombones just have a little thing around it and then play. No, but most trombones are regular. Actually, in fact, regular trombones will trigger on it, and it goes around. You just add an extra extension just to, just make it a little easier. First chair trombone, second trombone, third trombone, fourth trombone, fifth trombone, sixth trombone. Then you get to the bass trombone. The bass trombone is very, very uncommon. You do not see these a lot. You mostly see these typically in jazz band. Okay, let's take a pause here. So I was wrong. The bass trombone is actually a lot more common in concert bands and orchestras, and they're actually very, very common. Like, they're used in almost every single one. So, like, without further ado, let's get back to the video. Sometimes they'll throw in a bass trombone in like big orchestras or big concert bands. So bass trombone usually has two triggers, and usually when it comes down to concert bands or big orchestras, the tuba player gets to play the bass trombone, and this is a four valve rotary double B flat tuba, which I don't need to explain that. This is where people start getting confused. Probably think this is a trumpet. This isn't a trumpet. This is a mellophone. This is also the marching French horn. So this is the same as the French horn, except you have to put your hand in the bell, or you don't have to have rotors. You have valves, and it's easier to march. But this is the marching French horn. So if you need French horns in jazz band, we'll just whip out these. And this is the trumpet. Everybody knows about the trumpet. If you don't, you need help. But the trumpet, most basic instrument of all. I suggest not playing it if you decide to play instrument. And yeah, I think we got everything. So our jazz band, our concert will be posted soon. Unfortunately, I am going to be playing the concert, and the only one, so please excuse that. But I think I got everything. So everybody, this is my jazz band.